Hello robot. I am missing information.
What information are you missing, good machine?
I need data on the 21st century and the digital divide, before the big bad event happened.
Ah, the digital divide. Good times. Yes, I can help you. Are you ready? 3 and 2 and 1. Let's sync. The digital divide is described as inequality on the internet, which includes those without access, those with limited access, and those unable to use the internet effectively.
What? Not everyone had internet access back then.
No, robo-human. Everyone did not.
So, were the people who had no access, like the Amish, disadvantaged because they were disconnected from internet-based networks? So, why didn't they just give them access?
It's not that simple, Android. Access did not solve the digital divide. A good example is the former United States. They were a technologically advanced society, yet only the rich, educated whites and Asians, age 9 to 49, and married couples in the cities used the internet.
Really?
No. The rest of society just used it less. Speed and bandwidth were a problem. Before wireless, those cavemen used telephone lines and cable wires. Can you believe it?
Those stupid humans.
The biggest and most important problem was the knowledge gap.
Go on.
The U.S. Department of Education did a survey in 1997, saying most teachers had not had the education or training in technology to use in their teaching.
Whose fault was that the teachers were not trained?
Students in the 21st century got an entirely different education than those of the previous century. Internet-based learning changes the education requirements to work on the internet and develop learning in an internet-based society.
Say what?
It's like when they stopped teaching cursive because everyone needed to know how to type, and not teaching how to write a check because everyone used bank cards.
Tell me more about the education gap.
Both public and private schools are racially and economically unevenly dispersed. Internet education requires specially trained teachers. The quality of teachers is unevenly distributed. Most teachers are overworked and underpaid. The pedagogy.
Say what?
The pedagogy is the art, science, or profession of teaching. They tend to pit those who nurture lifelong learning against those who are merely maintaining discipline, warehousing students, and processing them through until graduation with standardized testing. Also, the families who took over their children's instruction of internet use at home.
So what you are saying is the disadvantaged kids fell further behind, which amplified the differences that were rooted in education, class, gender and ethnicity. That sounds pretty sad.
That was just the United States. The digital divide was a global issue.
So how did the digital divide affect global development?
Several reasons. Young Tin. In the 21st century, severe social unevenness existed. Education, information, science and technology were extremely unevenly distributed globally. Also, the economic system and governments, the global criminal economy and population control, often labeled as epidemics. The internet was not just technology, it was a tool of distributed information, power and knowledge for a generation.
It sounds like the digital divide was a great lesson in human unfairness and indifference. Thank you for the upload, good robot.
Thank you, fellow robot. You were a good listener.